Friends and family, please rise.
Good things found. If she is bad, he can't see it. She can do no wrong. Turn his back on his best friend. He puts her down. When a man loves a woman, spend his very last
Friends and family, please be seated. Friends and family of Carol and Steve, welcome and thank you for being here on this important day. From near and far, we are gathered together to celebrate the very special love between Carol and Steve by joining them together in marriage. We are here today to celebrate love. Love in all of its aspects and dimensions. Love of one another, love of family and friends, but most particularly the love between a man and a woman that creates the desire to live together in marriage. All of us deserve, need, and desire to love and be loved. And the highest form of love between two people is the mutual commitment of a lifelong relationship. Carol and Steve, as you well know, happiness in a relationship doesn't just happen. It is created each and every day. The little things you do for each other truly are the big things. These little things that you do not because you have to, but because you want to. Try to remember to listen, to give respect to one another, especially when you're disagreeing. Bear with one another's weaknesses. We are all human and we all make mistakes. Always determine the original intent of any action before possibly judging or blaming. Comfort each other in times of trouble or sorrow, and work together to provide the material needs of one another. Marriage is an act of faith, and it takes great love and unbroken trust to promise to go through life with just one person, forsaking all others. Steve, is it your intent to devote all of yourself to Carol, and to Carol only in marriage?
Yes, it is.
Carol, is it your intent to devote all of yourself to Steve, and to Steve only in marriage?
Yes.
Your marriage today is the union of your two hearts who have found one another, who love one another, and who are already joined together and united as one in your hearts. Now, marriage is going to give you a new way to share your lives together, standing together to face life and the world hand in hand, which includes all the love you have in abundance with your family, Devin, Nicole, Angela, Robert, Ryan, Marina, Cassidy, and Spencer. As in life, marriage can have challenges, so just remember all of your strength, courage, patience, forgiveness, and a really good sense of humor will help. And when you love someone, of course you'll be loyal to them. You will always believe in them, always see the best in them, and always stand your ground to defend them. I will now share a reading called The Art of a Good Marriage. In a good marriage, you are never too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is never taking the other for granted. The courtship should last a lifetime. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is forming a new circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is doing things for each other joyfully. It is speaking words of appreciation and being thoughtful. It is not looking for perfection in each other. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other the room to grow and to change. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is establishing a relationship in which independence is equal, dependence is in the realms of trust, and obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. Your marriage begins with the vows and promise you speak to one another today. The marriage vow is a promise of commitment, fidelity, and honesty. Are you both ready to speak your vows? You may now say something personal and make your statements to one another. Steve, please go first.
Cece, 66 months ago, almost to the day, we met having ice cream. Since then, we must have had ice cream, gelato, tiramisu, or some form of dessert nearly every night. I vow to keep us on the quest for the perfect tiramisu. Over the last 66 months, we've experienced and accomplished so much also. We've traveled 8 countries, 11 states, not even sure how many national and state parks we've hiked and visited. We have together designed and updated the Dana Point home. We together bought our getaway place right here in San Diego that we thoroughly enjoy. I can honestly say that I've enjoyed every minute of our time together. Even with my 1, 2, or 3 health issues, you've been there right by my side, and I thank you for that. I vow to be by your side when you're not feeling well either. I'd like to say that there was one trip, hike, dinner, or dessert that really stood out as my favorite, but thinking back and thinking forward, they have all been amazing and will be amazing as we move to the next level of our relationship. I vow to make our lives exciting by doing many of these things throughout our years. Cece, you make it easy to be my best friend, partner, lover, and now my wife. Of the many ACs that you have given me, the most important and impactful is the day you said yes. I vow to give you ACs too. Cece, I love you, and I vow to spend the rest of my life with you.
Beautiful, thank you.
A great marriage is not when the perfect couple comes together. It is when an imperfect couple learns to enjoy their differences. A quote by Dave Mirra. Stephen, this is us. Standing here, I feel like the luckiest woman in the world. You came into my life unexpectedly to become my better half and my best friend. I have admired and learned so much from you. You are the most genuine person I know. I will always forever grateful to have the following in my life: your sweet love, your integrity, your honesty, and your loyalty. I vow to love you and keep you healthy and grow very, 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 very old with you. Basically, you're stuck with me. Mr. Draco, are you ready for that?
I am.
I vow to make my life forever yours and build our dreams around us. I vow to support you and inspire you and be the most dependable person in your life. I vow that endless laughter will always be a commonplace in our house when you're petrified about anything. I vow that to give you my unwavering loyalty, my unconditional love, and will work to always be the wife you deserve. On that note, I will try to learn how to cook. I vow to walk with you hand in hand wherever our journeys and adventure guide us, living, learning, loving together forever. I see these vows not as promises, but as privileges. Because of you, I laugh, I smile, and I dare to dream more than I ever have. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for RSVPing. And most importantly, thank you for the miracle of you. I love you, Stephen.
I vow to eat your food.
May you never forget the beginnings of your love. Continue to nurture it and allow it to grow and deepen as the years go by. And may you never take one another for granted, but always consider the other's happiness in every decision you make. And may you keep this promise you have made to one another today through the thick and thin of life's experiences. And may you always be in love. Now that you've completed your vows, it's time to exchange your rings. The wedding ring is a symbol of married love. The precious metals can symbolize that it's your love that is your most precious possession, and the unending circle can symbolize that your love will never cease. Repeat after me.
Oh, yeah. Carol,
I give you this ring.
say it again.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and commitment.
as a symbol of my love and commitment.
Please wear it and think of me.
Please wear it and think of me
And know that I love you.
and know that I love you.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I marry you.
I marry you.
Yay! Thank you. Carol, go ahead and grab Steve's ring and slide it on his finger. Hold his hand, gaze into his eyes. Repeat after me. Steve,
Stephen,
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and commitment.
as a symbol of my love and commitment.
Please wear it and think of me.
Please wear it and think of me.
And know that I love you.
And know that I love you.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I marry you.
I marry you.
So now we will begin the seashell ceremony. Does everyone have a seashell? Please raise your hand if you do not. Okay, we have a couple back here that need shells. And I now ask that everyone please take the seashell that you were given today and hold it in your hand. Carol and Steve have chosen these shells you are now holding in your hands as symbols of your individual blessings to them and their beautiful family. The shells will serve as a lasting reminder of the magic and love they share today. As you hold your blessing shell, in your own way, reflect and offer your prayers and wishes to this couple for love, happiness, and unity. Following the ceremony, Carol and Steve ask that after the ceremony you place the shell into the container we'll have at the end of the aisle with your personal blessing for them as husband and wife. Treat yourselves and each other with respect and remind yourselves often of what brought you together. Give the highest priority to the tenderness, gentleness, and kindness that your connection deserves. When frustration, difficulties, and fear assail your relationship, as they threaten all relationships at one time or another, remember to focus on what is right between you, not only that part that seems wrong. In this way, you can ride out the storms when clouds hide the face of the sun in your lives, remembering that even if you lose sight of the sun for a moment, the sun is always there. And if each of you takes responsibility for the quality of your life together, it will be marked by abundance and delight. May you love deeply, laugh out loud every day, realize all of your hopes and your dreams, and see many sunrises and sunsets. In the presence of your very supportive and loving family and friends, and by the power vested in me by the state of California, I now declare you to be husband and wife. Please share your first kiss as husband and wife. Friends and family, please rise. It is my honor to present to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Steve and Carol DeRocco.